What's up, everybody? So, this is gonna have to be like a 3-part video because it's quite long. But, anyways, we're gonna talk about a controversial subject, I believe. Seems like it is. And do our makeup. So, excuse my hair, I'm looking crazy. Oh, and I think I have a couple of these shirts left at the store. This is a size small. Throw in a little boutique stuff there. Alright, it's been a while since I did my skincare, like a couple hours. So, I'm going to moisturize underneath my eyes and a little bit on my skin. Now, I just noticed this too, this L'Oreal. It, because of the color, it kind of gives you like a brightened, highlighted look underneath your eyes. So that's pretty cool. But anyway, so controversial topic. Should a man with cancer go to jail? Now that's the topic of the video, or the title. Now, let me give you some story behind this. Story time information. Okay, so this man committed a crime. Of course, it was a felony, so he's on probation. Then finds out he has cancer. The same kind of cancer that his wife died from not very long ago, like maybe 3-4 years ago, if that. Anyways, it started in his throat. So, and I think it spread. He has stage 4. Anyways, he's having to take treatments. Okay, so he did do wrong over here, right? Yes, he did wrong and he got this charge. Yes, and he's on probation. And he's probably not doing right the perfect things. I mean, he's just probably not. But the reason he got probation called on him, and it wasn't necessarily that he done something wrong. And of course, I'm not saying this is right or it should be allowed, but this person, I'm sure, is using some kind of substance to not feel pain so they can eat and have appetite and all of this because they have cancer. I didn't even use a primer. Didn't get talking into this. So anyways, and the doctor says, oh, if you don't get these treatments, you're going to die in a couple of months, blah, blah, blah. So anyways, they get probation called on them and now are in jail. Well, most county jails, well, I don't know if people that are speaking on it actually know, have been there or whatever, but I don't feel like always everyone gets treated. Do you know what I mean? Um, and if he does get his treatments, who knows how long it'll be before he can get them. So anyways, this person's in jail, has stage 4 cancer, could be his last days on this earth. And because he's probably not living right, I'm not saying he's reformed and everything and that he's living perfect. I'm just saying I feel empathy and think, let the man be. Like, he didn't get a charge for something violent or truly harmful. Like, can we just let him be? Like, let him get his treatments. Let him, as long as he's not hurting anybody, can we just let him be? Like, I would want him to live versus going to jail for something petty. And because he was already on probation for doing wrong before, now his bail is extremely high. So, I did a Facebook Live and was sharing my opinion because I've watched someone that I love dearly die from cancer. And it's horrible. Like, it's the worst thing ever. And I just feel that human life should be valued more than it is. Like, every case is not the same. You know what I mean? Like, every situation can't be treated the same. Like, oh, well, they did this, they got to go here. They did this, they got to do this. They got to serve this, they got to do this. They can't get out because this much money because they did this over here. Meanwhile, right now they're just struggling to live and take chemo because they have stage 4 cancer, the same exact cancer that their wife died from. So, and it's okay for everyone to have different opinions. I'm glad that everyone doesn't have the same opinion. But I'm just saying, my thoughts on it is, I want this man to be able to have his treatments, and I don't even necessarily like this person. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Like, it's not somebody that is close to me. Like, I really don't even like them. I don't associate with them. I don't really, nothing. It's nothing to me. It's just that it's a person. You know what I mean? It's a human life. Shouldn't that matter? Like, oh, because he did a crime. So many, I don't even know how long ago it was. Who cares if this might be his last days? Let's make him stay in jail. Like, you do the crime, you serve the time. So, that is my whole question for the day. Is that how you believe? Under no circumstance matters. It should all be the same. We're not going to look at any other circumstance besides that they did the crime. You did the time. Is that how y'all believe? If you do, that is fine. That is fine. My belief is that it should be done case by case. Like, there should be some what ifs. If this, if that, if this. You know what I mean? Like, if you have stage 4 cancer and you failed a drug test because you were smoking some weed, so you had an appetite to eat, I don't feel that that is justice being served. I'm just saying. I just don't. I mean, you just cannot tell me that that's right. Or make me believe it's right. I mean, it's okay if y'all believe it's right, but my opinion on it is not going to change. Just like I know y'all's opinion of it's not going to change, and that is fine. I know I cannot change people's minds. I seen that firsthand. And I promise you, my perspective is coming from, it's not my family. It's not, I promise you, it's not someone I deal with, I associate, like, anything. But to know that there's a person that has stage 4 cancer and know that they're in jail for something petty and really need their treatments, I just can't jive with that. I mean, I just can't. I mean, I don't even know if that's a word, but it's not okay to me. It's not. So, that's my story that's part 1 of the story. Should they be in jail? I'm just using bronzer. I just couldn't imagine my last time on earth being in a nasty jail. And when the person I loved that was dying from cancer at that time, if they would have said, go give me a crack rock, if she would have sat up and spoke to me and said she wanted a crack rock, you know what? I wasn't even familiar with where she lived, but I would have went and got her a crack rock somehow, some way. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like if someone is, like, sitting there suffering and dying, like, I don't understand how we think it's okay. I just don't. But it's okay. That's the world. Everybody has the right to their own opinion. So don't think I'm coming for you. Oh, I finally got a new ring light too. And it's a unicorn with ears. Now I'm going to curl my eyelashes with this older one. I don't have a mirror in here except on my makeup palettes. We might use some out of this one. I think it actually worked, guys. So, one thing that I don't necessarily like is when I do my video or I do a live, say I do a live on Facebook, I feel like, I don't care if it is on Facebook, like, I feel like that is my video. You know what I mean? Even though I'm interacting, it's still me videoing myself. It's my video. So, I want to have it. Like, I want to be able to post it on here if I want, upload it, whatever. You know what I mean? I want to have my video. Well, Facebook has it to where you can only share it and save it on Facebook. You cannot share it on your phone. Unless I just don't know what I'm doing. So that really ticks me off because a lot of times I would like to share my videos that I talk about, you know what I mean? Talk about stuff. I would just like to share those on my YouTube, but no. Facebook's like negative. You're not doing that. Where's my spoolie? I'm trying to get this eyebrow to do right. Aren't y'all glad I got my eyebrows done? There'll be more parts of the video. Sorry it wasn't long enough, but that was the whole gist of it. Like, someone committed a crime a while ago, then got stage 4 cancer and needs treatments. Probation was called on them for whatever reason, I don't know. And I'm sure their drug test is not going to be clean. Should this person be in jail right now? Or should they say, no, your life's more important. Well, you're not, long as you're not harming no one or yourself. Well, I guess you are harming yourself. But as long as you're not harming anyone, we're going to let you stay out of jail to get your treatments. I mean, even if they put him on house arrest and just let him leave just to get his treatments, like, come on. I don't understand. That's my thing. Like, should they be in jail no matter what? Should we be like, Who cares? They did the crime, they did the time. We don't care if the doctor said, if you don't take these treatments, you will die. Like, we don't care. Or do we say, we value human life more than that? And whether he has to be on house arrest or what, we want him to be out right now so he can get his treatments and maybe live. Oh, I just had an idea. Or is it as a society, do we think because he is a criminal and he is a felony, does his life not matter as much? You know what I mean? We say, oh, well, who cares if he dies of cancer? That's another felon that's off the streets. You know what I mean? Is that how we look at it? Like, well, yay, that's just another criminal we don't have to deal with if he dies of cancer. I feel like that is how we think of it. Guys, I do. Like because he is a felon. Like, yay, there's another one we don't have to deal with. I could be wrong. I'm just saying, that's what I feel like is happening. This is my favorite blending brush. I think this shirt is super cute too. But then this is another subject too. If people have money, like rich or whatever, if this person had money, they probably wouldn't even be a felon. You know what I mean? They probably could have got a good lawyer and got it deferred. So, I mean, a lot of times y'all have to look at that too. There's a lot of people that have done the same crap as others. And because they have money and have a better lawyer, not always, but a lot of times, can get their sentence. Like, oh, you'll be on probation for 2 or 3 years, or maybe 5 if they're really punished. And if you don't commit any other crimes, then your sentence is deferred and it's no longer on your record. You're not a felon. You have no charges. You're a clean slate. So, think about that, because that does happen. It really does. So we also have to look at everything. We can't just... Because I promise you, you're probably rubbing elbows with somebody you don't even know, or that you might know, or you might not, that they committed a crime, but they're not a felon. Or most likely you don't know. So, I'm just saying, let's just take the whole big story that I told you, the whole big picture, and think about it for just a minute. Just think about it. And tell me if you see my point. Not that you have to agree, because it's okay that we have different opinions. But I just want to know, does anybody see where I'm coming from? Like, I see where y'all are coming from. I get it. I get where y'all are coming from, I promise. But I'm just saying, can you look within and get where I'm coming from? That's it. That's all. That's all I'm asking from you. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. Alright, we're going to try the Clinique. Just check it out in my perspective. My perspective. Sorry, I look crazy. I think my eyeshadow looks good. I don't know what I was going for there. And I always have to wipe my nose out. I think I need to blend some more. Blending is really the key, is what they say. Now, did I do them correct? Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. It's alright, guys. It's alright. It's alright. I am liking this ColourPop palette, though, now. ColourPop, Morphe, and Tarte. So far, we job pretty good on the makeup palettes. Now, if I had more money, I'd be getting me some Jeffree Star. I want some Jeffree Star concealer. I want some Jeffree Star everything. Jeffree Star, if you ever see me, which you probably never will, I'm such a huge fan. I watch all your videos. You're hilarious. And I want to try your makeup. Just saying. So, supposedly, I'm not really sure about how YouTube works, but everybody always says, let them know down in the comments. So, sorry I keep moving. To be honest, my unicorn with ears ring light is sitting on a, you know those things you get that are plastic drawers kind of thing? That's what it's sitting on. That's my vanity for now. But anyways, in the comments, let me know your perspective. And also, look what I did. Let me know if you understand my perspective. Even if we don't have the same one, if you think one way, I think another. Just let me know if you understand my view. Because I understand other people's views. The ones that want to be like, it's basically like, hang on! Burn them at the stake! Stone them! That's basically kind of what it is. I mean, I'm not trying to offend nobody, but that's really what it is. If this man doesn't get his treatments. So, you know, it's like, we don't care what he did. Oh, I didn't even freaking contour. We're like, we don't care what he did in his past or why he's on probation. He deserves it. He'll get his treatments. Like, how do we know that? Like, how do we know? How do we know he's going to get his treatments? And I don't know where my dang sponsor is. Son of a gun. Here it is. Alright, I'm sorry, I'm limited on time. For some reason, it's only letting me record for 29 minutes, and I've already been recording for 24. I just feel like, now I'm going to use a different brush. I just feel like empathy is lost in the world today. And I know a lot of y'all are like, oh, I have empathy for this, I have empathy for that, because you know or you're connected to that person. But try having empathy for someone you don't even know. Or how about someone you don't even really like? Like, that is where can we try to do that? Why can't we try? I don't know where my blush brush is. We're going to just use this one. I don't really use highlighter because I think it accentuates my flaws. I'm just doing a natural look. Only got a few more minutes. And there's gonna be a part 2 of this video. And then there's gonna be a part 3. So I hope you all watch it. And I'm trying, I have a good group. I love my group too. On Facebook, my boutique group. I'm trying to get them to subscribe. Because I like making lives and I like communicating, but I still want to be able to make videos too because I love making videos. Alright, the eyelash is a little wonky. Okay, so let me know. Do we hang on? Like, take off their head? Or would we let this dude get treatment? Even if he had to be on house arrest. I don't care. Let's just let him live. Like, I don't believe no one deserves to die. And you know, sometimes, a lot of times, I feel like in murder cases, sorry, my nose, I have to wipe it. I have allergies. In murder cases, sometimes I feel like if the person was a drug addict, they tend to maybe not try as hard. I could be wrong. Or there's not much care put into it, the investigation. But even if they're a drug addict or whatever they did, they still had a mama, they still have a brother, or they still have a kid, or they still have somebody out there that loves them. They still had a friend. They still had some people that cared about them. And they deserve, being a drug addict or not, to have justice. That they deserve, the family deserves to have justice. That person deserved to have justice, and her life did matter, no matter what she did. Human life matters no matter what. That's my opinion. What's yours? Let me know. Human life matters. Oh, I'm over. Oh, it's warning me. I'm about to be done. It's about to cut me off. So, I think human life matters no matter what. No matter what you've done, no matter what you do. Your life matters. It's less like... Anyway. So, you heard my story. It's not like I was talking about a serial killer or anything. But you heard my story. Let me know what your thoughts is.